What's going on, guys? It's Concepts here, and let me go ahead and this has been long overdue. I'm gonna show you guys some render settings. These settings are used by multiple different people. I talked to a couple people in Phase, a couple people in Soar and Dare about these settings, and I come up with these. These are the ones I use, as well as other people. Like I said, you can just change them however you like. These are the ones I tend to use. You're gonna go to when you have a video in here, you go to right click, go to properties, and just make sure it's reduce interlace flicker is clicked. Maintain aspect ratio, make sure it's not clicked, and make sure disable resample is clicked. Okay. And then you gotta go to project video properties. You can just press Alt Enter to bring them in. You're gonna go to template HD 720. Make sure these stuff is just like mine. You can go ahead and copy them down if you want. 32-bit, 2.22, best Gaussian blend fields. You're going to click start all new properties with these settings, and you're going to click apply. Then you're going to go to audio. Make sure it's stereo 0, 48, 24, best. And then once those are the right settings, you can click start all new project with these settings and click apply. Now once that's done, you just go ahead and click OK. You're gonna make sure if you still get those black lines on the left and right side, I'll show you guys how sometimes you get them. Default. Sometimes it's like this. You get these black and right lines. You get these black lines on the left and right side. I'm sorry, guys. If you get those, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the beginning. All right. And long story short, if you still have these, you're gonna go to the you're gonna go click Event Pan Crop, go here, and this thing should pop up. Once this is popped up, make sure this is all the way at the beginning of the video. You're gonna click these diagonal things, this diagonal lines, move them to the right just a tad bit, to where you can't see the black lines anymore on the left and right side. Then you're going to go ahead and save this as whatever you want, hugs, whatever. And you're going to click the save preset. That way whenever you go back and make another video, you can just go ahead and click these hugs preset, and it'll automatically get rid of the black and white lines. Now once that's done, you're going to go ahead and right click here, click media effects. You're going to go ahead and add color corrector, color curves, and sharpen. These are already added on mine. If not, then this is just going to be a pop-up thing. You're just going to make sure you click all those three to add them. Then you're going to go to once you're at color corrector. Sorry guys, I have to sneeze. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Alright, you're going to go to custom on color corrector. Make the saturation at 1.5. That's all you're going to need. You don't need anything else. You can mess around with it if you want. Add more gamma, get rid of gamma, whatever it is you want, really. I usually just keep everything else at 1.0, if I can get it back to, oh there it goes. And then you're going to go to color curves. Once you're at color curves, you can mess around with them. The main one I usually use, I'll show you guys the default color curve. It's just like this. You move this, you move these gray boxes, the upper right hand side, I move it out a little, and a little above the regular line. This bottom left hand gray box, I move it out and horizontal on the horizontal line. And I get this. If you want them to even be darker, move this below the line and out, and then move this bottom one out and below the line a little more. Get it darker however you want it. Whichever way, you can mess around with it if you want. Keep messing around with it, and then you're gonna go ahead, type whatever you want, and click save. So your preset, so you can keep it as like that. Then you go to sharpen. I usually keep this at 0.6. You can put it as however you want. Put it at 1.0. Put it at 0 if you want. Wow, 1.0 kind of looks kind of funky. Ew. I usually just keep it as 0.6, which is my saved setting. You can put it as whatever you want, really. When that's done, you're going to go to File, Render As. Alright, so here's where you save the file name. Let me just put this as tut. And I usually do under main concept AVC AAC, which is an MP4 format. You can use MP4 or WMV. I will show you guys both settings for both. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and click Apple, iPad, iPhone 720p 30 video. Go down to customize template. Then you're gonna make sure you want it at 720 or 1080. For my gameplays, I usually just keep it at HD 720. If I have files that I'm sending to an editor, you're gonna want it at HD 1080. You're gonna go to allow source to adjust frame rate, blah blah blah. Here you're gonna want it at 59.94. Just to make sure, let me check. Yeah, alright. So like I said, customize template, allow source, 1080, and you can get this as 59.94. Allow source to adjust frame rate, field order none, number of reference frames, I use 2. And once I get those 2, I change this maximum BPS to 14. And these average BPS as well to 14. In code mode, you can use automatic. If you have a good graphics card, go ahead and click render using GPU if available. That way, if you have the good graphics card, it'll go ahead and try the GPU. If you're not sure if it's good enough, you can go to system, click check GPU, and it'll tell you. Mine, I don't have one because I'm poor. Include audio, you keep it at 48, 128 if you want. You can mess around with this. I'm not a big thing on which audio is which, so I keep it as this. It's still good. You guys hear my commentaries and whatnot, you know. And you can go to project, and you're gonna click best as you under video rendering quality, so you get the best quality possible. And now, when you're done, you can go ahead and render. I'm gonna show you guys the WMV format as well. While I'm here, you can click Windows Media Video V11, and you go all the way down to 8 megabytes HD 1080p, 1080-30p. Click Customize Template. Wow, I'm getting text messages. The audio is usually fine. You don't have to worry about that. You gotta go to Video, and you're gonna want this at 1080. If you're doing gameplay commentaries, go ahead and keep it at 720. If you want 1080, then go for it. It doesn't really matter. Pixel aspect ratio 1.33 or 1.0, whichever one you want. I dabble in both, really. And frame rate, like I said, if you're just doing commentary, just keep it at 30 FPS. If you're sending clips to an editor, you're going to want them at 59.94 double NTSC. You're going to break this video smoothness all the way out to 100. And once that's done, that's good. You're going to go to bitrate. And you can either keep it at 8 or 16. It really doesn't. I usually do 16, sometimes I do 8. It just depends on if I'm feeling like I want to take some more time on the video, make it look a little better. Video render quality, like I said, you can click best, click OK. I'm going to go ahead and render it as MP4, the MP4 format I showed you guys, and it's going to start rendering right now. So when it's done, I will show you guys the video. So I hope you guys liked, and comment, rate, subscribe if you guys have not already. Thank you.